What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Kayla Nicole again. Kayla Nicole was on TikTok, I believe on a TikTok dating show. And apparently she's referencing Travis Kelce again. Also, she put up a post on her IG stories after the actor Eric Dane passed away. I think she put up a post basically speaking about subliminally her love, I believe, of Travis Kelce. This is a woman who just refuses to move on after years of being broken up with a man who she said did nothing for her financially. And you're in love with this guy, even though he's moved on. You see, the thing is with Kayla Nicole, now I don't have any proof or info, but he's probably the first white guy she's ever been with in a serious relationship. And she became so intoxicated and so obsessed with being with this person. I think she thought that they would continue to date each other and be with each other for years to come. But towards the end of that relationship, he didn't want to be with her. He didn't. You see, Travis Kelce went through a phase. He went through the dating black girl phase. And now he's becoming more and more like his brother. Him and his brother are the polar opposites. If you know, you know. But him and his brother are like the polar opposites of each other. Right? One seems like he has black friends. The other one doesn't. Listen, if you know, you know, right? He went through that phase. And now he has the podcast with his brother. I think him and his brother are more, not to say they had any issues with each other, but they're more aligned with each other now than they have been before. And then you have Taylor Swift, who's one of the biggest stars on the planet. And you think that he's really going to fumble that situation? If anything, she'll leave him before he leave her. Now, I think they might have reached the peak of their relationship with the whole engagement, but we'll see. But Kayla thinks that she still has a chance. Kayla is still keeping a space open for him. A lot of you women do this. A lot of you women will break up with somebody and you will absolutely refuse to move on because you're holding out hope that the guy comes back. But what happens when he don't? What happens when you don't? You see, she misses being in the skybox of these football games. She misses being with the other football player wives and girlfriends. She misses that lifestyle. She had to give that up when they broke up. She could none of those women were cool with her like that. Brittany Matthews, who was the wife of I think her last name is Matthews. Yeah, Brittany, who was the wife of Patrick Mahomes. Brittany started hanging out with Taylor Swift and stopped hanging with her. And I think that's probably where most of her issue is that those girls ain't really cool with her like that. I mean, why would they? You're no longer with one of the players. Why would they go out of their way to be cool with you, especially when Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce? I mean, why would they publicly be cool with you like that? But anyway, I think she misses that. But also, I think that she was one of these black women that gets with one of these Caucasian guys and they put this guy on a pedestal because, again, she said it out of her own mouth that he did nothing for her financially. She said this. And she had the nerve to critique Cam Newton. I made a video about that a while back. And she's on this TikTok dating show. Again, I want people to understand that nobody's picking on her. She does this to herself. She is making a fool out of herself. And I think she refuses to see that. But let's get into this. We're going to talk about this. Make sure y'all like my video and hype my video. So according to Complex, Kayla Nicole is revisiting her past with Travis Kelce. And this time she's framing it differently. During a recent TikTok live conversation with Love Island personality Ace Green, Kayla Nicole reflected on her last relationship and how she now views its ending. Says when asked about her dating history, she said probably like 3 years ago now. It's been a long time. That timeline aligns with her final split with Kelce in May of 2022. Again, this basically vindicates what I just spoke about, how she hasn't dated anybody since him. She hasn't dated any. Y'all see how crazy it is? This heifer's on social media posting thirst traps, but haven't found anybody yet. That's because she's holding out hope for him. That's what makes this whole thing weird. You haven't dated anybody seriously in 3 years, which ended their on and off relationship that lasted roughly 5 years. When the conversation turned to why things didn't work out, Nicole didn't point to a single cause. Instead, she kept it open-minded. Who knows? Could be compatibility issues. Right person, wrong time. Again, right person, wrong time. So in her mind, he's the right person but the wrong time. What are you talking about? He's in his close to mid-30s. You don't think this is the right time? When he broke up with you, he was still in his early 30s. What do you mean? You talking about it's a better time when he retires? Are you talking about if it was earlier in his career? The phrasing quickly stood out, especially given everything that has unfolded publicly since their breakup. You know, Taylor Swift took a shot at her on her album. Y'all know why? Because Taylor Swift thinks that you're obsessed. So Taylor Swift did like a covert diss towards her, and she referenced Travis Kelce's, past a little bit, because she's obsessed. I could totally see her still texting and DMing him every day. And because, he don't want to embarrass her, he don't put that out there. Why do you think Taylor Swift would take a shot at her in his past relationship with Kayla if Kayla's probably not blowing that man's phone up, checking in on him, right? Probably still liking a bunch of his pictures. Probably has a Finsta account that she follows him on. Probably follows Taylor Swift on. The phrasing, right through that. Kelce began dating Taylor Swift in 2023, and the two announced their engagement in August of 2025. Nicole, meanwhile, has stayed active in media and online, with several moments over the past few months pulling her back into the same conversation. No, that's the conversation she wants to have. She went on a reality show crying over this man. She wants to talk about him, man. That's what she wants. She wants to talk about him. And she's always gotten in her own way. She had issues with Tiana Taylor. She mentioned, dating a guy that had that I guess that's now dating a singer, a basketball player. You referenced that. And then Tiana Taylor, she figured you were talking about, Iman Shumpert, and then she went and said what she said. Can't get out of her own way, right? Can't get out of her own way. In October, she recreated Toni Braxton, "He Wasn't Man Enough" video for Halloween, lip syncing to lyrics about moving on from a relationship. The post drew immediate reactions, with many interpreted as a message tied to Kelce and Swift. Nicole later said the costume was inspired by a childhood memory involving a friend named Taylor. Yo, this chick is crazy. It involved a childhood friend named Taylor, huh? Yo, this chick is obsessed. For those who don't know, Taylor Swift, but she just so happened to have a friend named Taylor. That didn't slow the discussion. Around the same time, Swift released "The Life of a Showgirl," which included the song "Opalite." Listeners pointed to specific lyrics and connected them to Kelce's past, leading to ongoing speculation online. The back and forth continued in the new year. Nicole appeared in a Super Bowl commercial for the Sleeper app, where she referenced an ex-girlfriend fiasco and avoided saying the word swiftly. Listen, this is why you shouldn't feel sorry for her when the Swifties go at her, when Taylor Swift fans go at her. Don't feel sorry for her, because she does it to herself. Instead of using alternatives like rapidly or pronto before it was said by someone else in the scene. Earlier this month, she also joined Toni Braxton on stage during a live performance of He Wasn't Man Enough, returning to the same song that had already been part of a discussion because, Toni Braxton knew what she was doing. Toni Braxton, wanted people, wanted her to get, to get shine, or, because she kind of promoted Toni Braxton's song. So I guess Toni Braxton wanted to go viral, so that's why she brought her on stage, right? Most recently, Nicole appeared in a Valentine's Day campaign for skin butter, posting photos of the caption "Certified Lover Girl." Now, with her latest comments, the focus shifts back to how she views the relationship itself. It's kind of sad because I feel like dating in 2026 is just hard all the way around. She said during the same live stream, "I feel like the bar is in hell. It's in hell because you're obsessed with your ex." You see, Kayla, if you wasn't obsessed with your ex, you'd be able to move on. I mean, you're posting stuff like this on social media, Kayla. So obviously it's not like you're shy or anything. I just think you're holding out hope for a guy that really don't want you like that. And why would you want a man to come back to you after breaking up with you and get with somebody else? Like, why would you want somebody like that? Wouldn't you want to be with somebody that you went that courted you, that wanted to date you? I mean, look how this man is dressing. Look at him. He goes from this man wants absolutely nothing to do with dating you sisters again. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. Not to say it won't ever happen again, but this man wants to be a part of Hollywood. He wants to be in Hollywood. He wants to be a big name celebrity. He wants his podcast to do numbers. I think Taylor Swift has been on his podcast. Caitlin Clark. That's what he's about. He's about that clout. He can't get that clout being with you. He can't. So she's on these TikTok dating show, and the whole time she's thinking about Travis Kelce. That's who she's thinking about this whole time. She's thinking about Travis Kelce. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I will see y'all next.